We got a nice Tacoma over here, 2001, $20,000. I can see that selling at that price these days. Hi, welcome back to CarsAddiction.com. If you're new to the channel, I'm Ryan and we share car-related content every Wednesday and Sunday. Wednesday is a short snippet of any car encounter we come across, and Sunday is a full-fledged video of a project I'm doing, any of my cars or anything else car-related. Now for today, we're going to start off the series where we show you old classifieds and the prices of back then. It's going to be very interesting, I promise. And this is part one. If I see this is going to blow up, I'll do a part two and so forth, because I do have many of these. But for today, we're going to get this magazine from January 4th, 2001. That is 21 years ago. So this leaflet was actually got from Rockland, New York. And let's get through it. We have immediately a Toyota Land Cruiser at $41,000 with only 20,000 miles. Not so sure if prices of Land Cruisers hit that mark yet. So roughly, you wouldn't have lost that much money in 21 years if you had bought that, but don't use it. Expeditions, I don't think they are going up in price. Not so sure about the Tahoe, but the Suburban is, but I'm not so sure about the 40,000 here. This one seems to be brand new because there's no mileage written down. And that's how much, but I know the prices for SUVs, are going up. We have Ramsey Nissan. We have a Nissan Maxima. They're only 35,000 miles. Another Maxima, 57,000 miles. Okay, got a Volkswagen Passat, Celica GT. I'm not sure if these picked on yet. I do like the design of these, but I'm not sure why they haven't gone so much popular these days. We have another Maxima, Jeep Cherokee, a Jetta, Grand Cherokee, Maxima, and a nice Pathfinder. Okay, this one's black and white. Bunch of Kias, Chevrolet Tracker. We have this as a Suzuki Vitara, a Chevrolet Tahoe from 1995. I know these old school ones are bringing money nowadays. This one was at roughly $20,000 and with 54,000 miles. We got the Prism, an Explorer Tahoe, another Explorer, a 4Runner. How much is that? $16,000 with 57,000 miles. I could see that selling that price nowadays. Now on the below, I'm going to include a inflation information where $1,000 equals to how much money nowadays, so you have an idea of how much money we're talking about here. Okay, we have Miller Toyota. So we have another 4Runner Limited, 27,888, 32,000 miles. Now this would have been only 3 years old. A Lexus RX 300, 30,000. 4Runner 13,888. Do comment below just to tell me, which cars have actually increased or going to increase, and which are interesting. I'd like to hear, what would you have bought, back then, right now. A4 Quattro, this one's very interesting. At $16,000 with 60,000 miles. Another Land Cruiser, $30,000. Toyota Sequoia. Okay, this is all new, just 10 miles, and there's no price for this one, but there is a price to this one's $49,000 with 6,000 miles. This will only have 1 year old actually, so yeah. We got a nice Tacoma over here, 2001, $20,000. I can see that selling at that price these days with only 10 miles on the clock. People just go crazy on this kind of old pickups with very, very low mileage. Another one with 3,000 miles only, $27,000. If you had one of these and kept it as is and put it on BAT today, they would have shot up in price easily. Celica GTS, plenty of these going around, so they never kept the price. But you know, this one's at 21,488 with only 5,000 miles. So they weren't very expensive back then. Got a Jeep Wrangler, $22,000. Now I'm going to go through everything because there's everything for everyone. Nice Integra. So it's a 2000 Integra, also only 1 year old, $19,000 and only 5,000 miles. Wow. Fortunately, we don't know the color of it. Grand Caravan, another Acura. Suburban. Okay, I guess the GS, this is a sedan. Yeah, it is. I guess the GS is the 1.8 non-VTEC, and the LS is the 1.6. Really not sure on my Acuras. I do know the Honda Integra Type R, but not the Acura models. That's that. Toyota Echo really has no value these days. Nice Toyota Land Cruiser from 97. So this one has 46,000 miles at $30,000. Mazda MX-5, how much do they cost now compared to then? So this one only has 40,000 miles and it's $9,000. Nice Toyota 4Runner SR5, 17,000 miles, $26,000. I think on Cars and Bids, one recently went with a good price. I'm not so sure about if the mileage was similar, but for front runners and anything SUVs and pickups, things are going crazy these days. Camry, so I'd imagine, you know, stuff like this Cherokee as well would have been a similar price or more actually nowadays. Got another 4Runner, $21,000. Hyundai, Saturn, Camry, and an Avalon. 115,000 mile Probe at $3,500. Most probably that is the most depreciated. I'm not so sure if it went even lower than that. So we got another Maxima, Cherokee, a Durango, 626, Stratus, Dodge Intrepid, Dodge Caravan. So all of this was before the internet existed, and people obviously advertise their cars for sale using these kind of leaflets. And something we missed nowadays because we don't see anything, you know, pass because it gets removed immediately online. This is very interesting. A 99 Ford F-150 with a lift kit. 20,000 miles, $22,000. A Suburban Altima, Chevy Corvette from 1989, $12,000, only 51,000 miles. Lincoln Navigator, Toyota 4Runner. Even these have been going up in price. So this is a club wagon with only, well, not only, it's 153,000 miles, a bit high mileage for $9,000. A nice GTO. 3000 GT as well, that they call both names depending the market. That's $11,000. You could definitely buy one around that price, but it won't be as nice condition these days. Corolla Accord, some Buicks, Pontiacs, Honda Civic EX. So obviously these are times when the Civic EX just came out. They were building them to 2001, so that's why the price is still high on that one. Okay, some German cars. So we have a BMW E36 318i. This one, 44,000 miles, $19,000. A BMW Z3 Coupe. So yeah, this one only has 1 year old, 12,000 miles, $29,000. with this kind of market, that would be a steal at that price. These Z3s are going up in price as well. We got a 323i, nothing special about that. 540i, 35,000 miles, $37,000. So again, please comment below which car you would actually have gone for in this magazine. This one's very old actually, 1987 5 Series, $2,000, 184,000 miles. I'm guessing this one definitely has gone up in price. You know, depending obviously on conditions of BMWs back then, tend to rust in the 80s, and to find a good one it costs you a pretty penny. So we got a Mazda Plymouth Passenger, Dodge Grand Caravan, Chevy Malibu, another Grand Cherokee. Let's just look in details for one Cherokee. So this one is $8,000 with 100,000 miles. So back then we were very limited on obviously what we can fit in this small, 4 lines of text. So it just has the year, model name, what kind of the engine, mileage, and accessories in very brief format, the price, and one photo to sell the whole car, to make your worthwhile visit. So selling a car back then wasn't so easy. Well, let's have a look at this 1988 Civic. Only $2,500, 75,000 miles. That is definitely selling 4 times as much. And I'm not even catering for inflation. That would have been a good deal back then. You can see that Carfax used to exist back then in 2001. So again, we're checking out cars from January 4th, 2001 that have been for sale. Okay, let's come through over here. Another Integra GS, $16,000, only 12,000 miles on the clock. Got a Chevy Blazer, 5-speed, $126,000, $7,000. It's just amazing. It's really interesting in seeing these old magazines and looking how much prices have changed between the years. So please comment below and tell me what you think of these kind of videos, and if you want me to do more, just let me know below. Thank you for watching. Take care.